Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Trunkhead Gaming. This is Trunkhead. This is a replay of my match last week. Cheesetactics versus Bad Guys Inc. This is, I believe, week 4 or 5 of REL Division 3. Orcs and Humans. This is a big game for me. I was currently 3rd at the beginning of this match. Cheesetactics is right behind. Orcs won, and they are going to kick. Excuse me, they're going to receive. Orcs versus humans. Orcs bash, humans run. My team's pretty solid. I have a little bit of TV on him, about 70. He spent some extra money in for a wizard. So I'll be down a wizard on this match. Hands of Stone Stanley is my move 9 wrestle catcher who just took an injury to start the game, so that's awesome. I appoed here because I thought I might need the one-turner. I expect him to grind me down. I don't have much luck versus orcs generally. He can usually grind me down, and then I'm going to need a turn to equalize, so I felt like I better apple that even though it's right away in the hopes that I can equalize after he scores on me. Mighty Blow Blitz on my unskilled blitzer. Pretty common. He has 2 black orcs with block on it, which is super solid. It makes it really difficult for me to get through. First armor break, other than the rock, of course. Puts down Brain, the speed bump. That's supposed to be Brian. I apparently don't know how to type, so I just call him the Brain. He gets the ball right off the top, so he's in control. It's looking like an easy match at this point. Easy score for him. All he's got to do is beat on me and lean on me a little bit and march down the field. Usually with orcs, you just try to stay out of their way as much as possible when I'm humans. Right here, I think I can get 2 dice from this guy without blitzing, so that's why I moved up the ogre to get that 2 dice. And then right here, I'm going to use my Mighty Blow to blitz on this cat right here. With the knockdown. And no break. Retreat him to keep him safe. Take my 2 dice on this black orc. Get the knockdown, push him back. Try to stay out of contact with as many orcs as possible. This right here, Stevie Sticky Fingers, has a double bounty on him, so everybody's been trying to get him his only strength 2 and armor 8. So I imagine those bounties will be collected sooner than later. This big guy, his troll has block, which makes him, in my opinion, 10 times more useful. Humans, if they get a block ogre, just go from a mediocre team to a team that can compete. Orcs can already bash really well, so it just adds more to it. It's not as advantageous, but still, I mean, a block big guy it's like gold, especially in the REL where everybody bashes you. Looks like he's not super interested in moving forward real fast. He's picking a side. You see that I basically stayed where I was until he committed. He just stood up on the line and based my guys. I'm thinking right here that I can get 2 dice on this cat, which is why I moved him there without the blitz. Trying to preserve my blitz for somewhere else, probably right here. Yeah. Mighty Blow Blitz on the black orc. Get the knockdown. That AV9 is good, I hear. I put him back. This is a scary spot right here, this cage, because he does have the wizard. I don't expect him to use the wizard on his offensive drive. Most people like to save it for the opposing team's drive so they can get a turnover. No need to re-roll that there. It wouldn't save me anything, so just take the down lineman. This is basically just tying up my Other Mighty Blow guy. He gets the blitz and the push, does not re-roll. This gives him options. His strength is to the left. He can go left or he can go right where it's open. He can get some space right here. Looks like he's going to maintain to go left, which makes this a weird blitz away from the play. If you're going to go left, you should probably blitz to the left. This guy, you could have spotted him with this black orc and tied him up and been fine. But now you have 2 black orcs out of the play when you're going hard to the left, and you've cut yourself in half. All my ogre has to do is knock this guy down, and I have half. These 2 guys are wasted. Now right here, I'm thinking I can get onto the ball carrier. I'm going to pause real fast. I can get right here and get on the ball carrier. All I got to do is move this guy out of the way. And since I'm already in contact with him, I just have to put a guy right here, and I can move him out of the way. His ball carrier does not have block. So anybody with block or 2 dice can get in there. Knock him down, which is solid. I need to... So the reason I did this right here, let me back that up. So the reason that I put this guy right here is I needed to negate these assists, right? Because if I move in here, then I'm going to have assists on this side and assists on this side, and then I have red dice. Now I'm going to blitz with my ogre, as you can see the animation there. My ogre has block tackle, or break tackle, excuse me, so he can move out of here on a 2+. He's going to get in here, and he's going to get 2 dice on the ball carrier. Now right here, I rolled a block, a both down, and a arrow, and I took a long time to think about this. The danger of taking the push is that I'm right on the sideline, and I could conceivably get surfed here. Now the reason, the smarter play there would have been to take the both down. The reason I took the push was I figured strength 5 would be very difficult for him to surf, but I didn't have time to do the math on it. What I needed to do if I was going to do that was I need to put this guy and this guy in there and try and get him support. The smarter play here, far and away, would have been taking the both down and then made him have to both get the ball and secure the area, recage. But I took the push, thinking that I'd have the ogre in his face and it would make life difficult for him, knowing that I'm in danger of being surfed right here. I figured he would have to commit a lot of people to get that surf. So I bring in my guard player to support him, which he just promptly knocks down. Just like that, and gets this done, sticky fingers. He likes to get his nose stuck in, but he's not good for the fight. Brain the speed bump, the lineman I hate the most, gets knocked down. And now I can already see what's going on. This is already bad. 1 dice on the ogre. He pushes him here, and now it's 2 dice, and my ogre gets surfed, which was a danger. Like I said, I should have taken the both down. He got a lucky push there and lucky push there, but that's the danger. I should have known better. The both down was perfect. Getting 2 dice on the ball carrier was too good to give up, especially with Mighty Blow. That knockdown, the both down would have been awesome because I have AV9, he has AV8, I have Mighty Blow, he doesn't. So there's much more chance of him taking an injury there and then having to pick up the ball than there is of me taking an injury, and then I wouldn't have gotten surfed. I said I thought long and hard about it. That was a big mistake on my part, and as of right now, I wasn't really in the right frame of mind for this game anyway. As of right now, I know that I'm in trouble because I'm bashing against orcs and I don't have my ogre. And he's going to push me around. As you can see, he's doing a pretty good job of it. 2 dice and all over the place. 3 dice there on Roadhog Ronnie, who is my dirty player. Oh, and he takes it on the chin. I will not Apo a lineman. That guy is gone to the heavens. Way of the Buffalo. move in. I'm going to try and see if I can get some retribution here. I stopped him. I put him there so that I could blitz him and blitz him out so I can try and even up the numbers again because I need to get the other numbers even. No injury. Still no injury on the Ogre, no injury on his guy. Move my guy back to keep him from getting counter-surfed. Doing some pushes here, pushing people back, pushing him towards the sideline. This is always a dangerous game when you have this many people on the sideline. You can always get people surfed. That's why I pulled him out there because I figured I might need a safety. He could easily go take an end around. Did not re-roll that. There was no reason. That was just a desperation last play. See if he can get him out. If he gets out, great. If he doesn't, no big deal. I'm in a real bad spot right here. Most of my team's on the left. I am faster than him, and I can get back around. But without the Ogre, I'm just going to get pushed around. I have, at this point, resigned myself to conceding the goal, which makes the Apple on the one-turner even better. Here comes the Ogre. He's committing a lot of people to my side, which makes me think he wants to surf. is looking like what's going to happen. He's committing his whole team to the left. Now this is interesting because he's committing his whole team to the left, but he's going to move his ball carrier to the right. And here you go. The Black Orc is going to try and mark my thrower. He's going to use 2 Black Orcs. I expect this guy to get into the scrum, and this ball carrier will go right. He doesn't have to worry about this guy because he's stunned for now. So he seems pretty safe. A foul on Sticky Fingers. The guard piece does not go, so he's still there. And then this is ultra aggressive, just gets more stuck in the scrum. Now right here, I'm going to pause for just 1 second. Right here, I'm thinking to myself, I need to get onto this ball carrier. I have a chance right now to stop it, and it involves a very serious push play. I stood up Stevie Sticky Fingers because I need this guard piece because I need all these assists. What I'm going to do is I want to push this guy from right here, push him into this Black Orc, or excuse me, this Blitzer, push that guy, push him there. That gets him halfway out, and then I want to further push him from here, 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 so he gets to this spot, and then he's free. Now I have a Mighty Blow Blitzer getting 1 dice on a blocker, or on a thrower who doesn't have block, which means I'm 50% to knock him down. With a reroll, 75% chance to knock him down. And I'm only a 1 in 36 chance of falling on my face. So this was because he was so aggressive and away from the play, he leaves his ball carrier wide open. Stood up Sticky Fingers. I get the push on Head Cheese. Head Cheese pushes the axe. Hits Benny. Eddie the Hammer pushes Head Cheese, gets the knockdown, even better. Knocks out Benny. Benny gets a 1 die. I do it right away because I know I need to use my reroll here if I don't get what I'm looking for. I don't, so I push, I reroll, and I 1 in 6 there, so 1 in 36. That's bad. But getting that 1 die was pretty solid, and it was a mistake on Cheese's part by being so greedy here. Now he has 2 options here. He can continue the surf plays and get some more surfs, or he can protect his ball carrier. Were it me, I'd protect the ball carrier. You could easily push this guy and this guy back and then get at least 1 body out of the way, and you can push this guy back. You can get 2 more bodies over here on the ball and secure the score. I will note that Cheese has made plenty of comments that he tricked me into this play, into these surfs. So he's going to go for the surfs. But his thought is he's going to reduce me in numbers. The trick, if it was a trick, it was the best trick I've ever seen. It allowed a 2 dice Ogre hit on his ball carrier. I don't suggest that. That's some high-level stuff that I don't understand. But if you're willing to take that risk, then go for it. So he moves his ball carrier to secure, but again, there's nobody watching him, and I have a badass blitzer right near him. Now he's feeling pretty secure in this. He's going to move this Black Orc next to him. Leaves me a space there. And then he goes for the surfs. Wants to re-roll it. That's how bad he wants to surf. Knocks that guy. He's hemmed in, and these surfs should be pretty easy. Knocks down the hammer. Don't like taking hits from the fucking big guy, but there you go. Easy serves, pushes him there, and then there. Sticky fingers. Gruyere cheese is just going to do an easy push right there, knock him out. Excuse me, get from Colby Jack for the double push. So that's my second guy surfed after the big guy. And here goes Sticky Fingers, my guard piece, the third big. Now this is no doubt a bad spot for me. But like I said, if you see his entire team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys are tied up over in this corner. So I need to make a desperation play. First thing I need to do is block out this. I need to cancel this assist. So I'm moving the catcher in here, or the thrower in here, to block out this assist. And then I need to take this guy, the badass blitzer, and then he can go in. He can go right here and get a 1 die on the throw. Now again, it's 50% to knock him down because I have block and he doesn't. It's 75% if I reroll. I'm not even standing this guy up because he'll just get surfed. This guy I can stand up at the end of the play if I want it, because I can try and run him down, or I can use him to block. So I'm holding off on putting him there. That's why I'm moving these guys first. This guy has to go there. We've canceled assist, so I have to move him before I move him. And this guy, I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, because I might need him for the scrum, or if I knock the ball loose, I might move him down in this area for a late scoring threat. So I get the dodge, move down, and I get an assist on the ball carrier. Get the dodge. All I got to do is fall on my face. Really wanted to save that reroll, but you're taking a risk at this point. You're doing what you can. Get in right where I said I was going to, and get the knockdown. And knock out his ball carrier. That's huge because that's the guy with sure hands. Orcs have trouble picking up the ball. The ball scatters right to the rifleman. So I'm thinking I have a chance to score. I'm going to move my lineman, get in the way Gary into scoring position, move him down. I'm putting him here because I'm trying to stop support on this guy. I want to have only 1 free guy on my ball carrier. He attacks, I dump off. This is a desperation dump off, which of course failed. Bounces around a little bit. Now I could have dumped off over in this direction and been pretty safe, but he has all of these guys here, especially this movement guy, to just pick up the ball and run in. So I really wanted to get the ball on this side of the Black Orcs. Another option I could have been is to just throw it into the dirt over here, but I figured, hey, we're going for it. We're at a real low risk, low percentage chance to hang on to the ball anyway, so let's see if I can get it there. At that point, then he would not be able to attack him. So I dump off, fails, ball scatters around, the rifleman takes it on the chin, he goes down. Here come the blitzers who should have been over there in the first place supporting his guys. They realize that these surfs aren't worth it. Black Orc and blitzer fit square off. Here comes the scoring guy. He's going to pick up the ball because he's got special movement. Fails to pick up the ball. Rerolls that. And then goes for the throw. This is not a smart move. Orcs are not known for throwing. He's got agility 3. He's already failed his pickup, so he uses reroll, and he's inaccurate. Now that ball can go anywhere, and things can be scary. All he really had to do at this point was hang on to that ball. I can't get to him without some festival maneuvers. If I move this guy around, he's looking at 2 red die. Even if I get him in there, he's going to be blocked out. So it's 2 red die unless I get this guy down and around. It would take a lot of fancy dice. Were it me, I would have hung on to it and moved these guys down here. Maybe even taking the GFIs and moved out a little bit. But that's the most. This was a ultra risky pass, and it misses, and it leaves the ball out here in the middle. So now I need to figure out. So my number 1 goal right now is to secure the ball. He's got 1 turn. He can score with this guy. He can put him in the end zone, have him go pick up the ball and throw it to him. You're not going to pick up with a Black Orc. You could do it with one of these linemen or blitzers too. So this is their scoring threat. This is the guy that's going to score. Or this guy. You could also move him down, have him pick up the ball and throw. Either way, it's scary. So the first thing I need to do is I need to secure this ball. Then if I can secure that ball, maybe I take a shot at getting the way down here. So it involves dodges because I'm all marked. I get the dodge. I get the pickup, and I'm moving upfield because now why not? I got everything I need. He's not going to score from here. Take the diver. The reason I took this extra GFI was to try and make sure that there's no blitz opportunity or intercept opportunity by this guy. Now I have a clear path. Might as well throw it, see what happens. It's a 5+ pass from the brain, the speed bump. Oh, and it's good. Get in the way. Get in the way is gone. It's gone. Still probably not going to score. He's going to have to burn his wizard. This is just for some added protection also because I didn't want to get punched in the face by the black orc. He's going to have to burn his wizard here, which feels real bad, man. And he's starting to go on tilt right there. Especially since that bounce is about as bad as it can get. That bounce means all I have to do is pick up the ball and go in. 3, 4, 5. I might need 1 GFI. He's going to knock some people around because right now he's starting to tilt a little bit. And it's hard to say he's wrong for tilting because I'd probably tilt here. But I tilted over here. And I fought through it and recovered. I was really frustrated with I should have taken the both down on the ogre. Instead, I got 3 guys surfed. 2 of those guys, the 2 guys at the end that got surfed, didn't bother me because I needed them for the one dice on the ball carrier. This is just a why not play. Pick it up, throw it in. And what should have been an easy score for the Orcs goes one the other direction. And I can tell you right now, he is seething. And hard not to be. You had the goal there. You screwed it up yourself. I've done that a million times where I screwed up my own goal, went the other direction, and you're frustrated with yourself. His thrower comes back, so that's good. He's gonna have a man advantage. I have 1 dead and injured. So now, if you're the Orcs, your whole job, this is league play, so ties count for something. You're down 1 goal. Your whole job is to stop the humans from getting in. All you got to do, I understand you're frustrated right now, but if you just stop them from getting in, you have a chance at a tie and getting a point in league standings, which is just huge. Now, if you look right here, Orcs, these guys are movement 6, so that's good. But Orcs are not the fastest. This guy's move 7. You have all your guys. You have 5 guys on the line. Your 5 slowest guys on the line, and then you have your speed back here. Humans are really fast. There's only 2 teams, Skaven and Wood Elves, that are faster than humans. What's happening right here is that he's left me wide open on either side. So I am easily, as long as the kickoff event is okay, I can go down and set up a screen on either side and wall him off and then just waltz in the end zone. And I can do it in 2 turns. I want to do it in 2 turns because Orcs have a real hard time scoring 2 goals in 1 half. So if he can do that, then more power to him. But if I score fast and the pressure's on him to go around, he's got to score fast, which is difficult anyway because I'm pretty good at defense. And then he's got to turn the ball over and score again to tie the game. And he's got to do that twice if he wants to win the game. So I think this is a mistake. This might be because he's still on tilt a little bit. From in-game chat, I know he's frustrated at this point. He needs to protect these wings and these sidelines a little bit here. So you can see me setting up to go hard to one side. I put this guy here in case the kick's over here. I check he doesn't have any player with kick. So this is this random scatter. I can take this ball and I can take it to my rifleman, or I can take it here, or I can take it to Sticky Fingers. I would like to score with a blitzer if possible, but I'm thinking right now if I can just score with whatever player I have available, let's just get it in the goal. Both teams lose a turn. That's good for the humans because they're ahead and they have the ball. And a scatter right to the blitzer, which is awesome. It's always a good SPP on blitzers. No reason to pass it off here. Just going to go down there. Like I said, I'm going to run up the sideline, and I'm going to set up a cage. I'm going to try to get a half moon here and try to set up as much of the cage as possible. Just get it in the way. Here come all my blitzers. I'm probably going to blitz this guy because he's easiest to reach. And I'm going to do it with the Mighty Blow piece. Here comes my one-turner. He's fast. He gets around the ball for support. It's always nice to have guys that you should always be supporting your ball carrier. Come down here. I'm going to knock this guy, hopefully knock him over. Knock him in because I want him to go farther to this direction. And then I'm going to leave him there because he's forming a wall. I always like to put a safety out there because you never know, especially if there's no in danger. He's either going to put a body on this guy or leave him open and I can somehow get the ball to him. It's just a safety valve. It happens once in a blue moon that you need that guy. And I'm not using him anywhere else. So like I said, I want to get that a half moon here, and I want to try and block him off. There's no reason for that guy to be there, so let's move him around into the half moon as a safety so he doesn't end around me. If he falls down, he falls down. It doesn't hurt me either way. He has no tackle, so this guy right here, Jimmy the Axe, is a pain in the butt. So he's hard to move. So he's going to start marking here. I don't even need GFI. I can just run right in. He decides to mark my catcher with the black work. Here comes his fast guy. He's going to try and knock down Sticky Fingers, which is difficult. But he re-rolls and gets it. The re-roll there was important because he had to get a body onto my blitzer. So now he can run around and put him on. But the blitz had to be used on this guy and not on my blitzer because I put him in the way. It's important that you do something like that. Now he's just trying to tie up as many pieces as he can so that if he stops the ball, if I fail a dodge or something else happens, or make some other mistake, that he can capitalize and then have the ball. So he's a Bashu team. Let's get stuck in and knock some heads. I should have a pretty easy score from here. He's going to throw a foul with a dodge. This is tilt right here. he's frustrated because he realized he just let in the score. He took a dodge to get a fucking to get a foul on Sticky Fingers. Now there is a double bounty on Sticky Fingers, so if he'd have gotten the injury there, he'd have got 2 Steam games from my friends in Div 1. So right here, all I need to do is clear off. I can do 2 things. I can either clear this guy off and walk in, or I can clear this guy off, hand off, and move in. Clearing this guy would be better. Honestly, this is a mistake. I can see that I'm already coming to knock this guy. All I need to do is move him. Would have been better to just blitz here. I would have had the assist, so I could have 2-diced it and then just walked in, and that saves me the handoff. But the handoff's about 90%. It's a pretty good handoff because I have catch. So this is technically a mistake, but it's not a game-breaking mistake unless I miss the handoff. That's bad. Reroll that, of course. Get the knockdown, which is nice, but all I needed to do was move and push would have been fine there. Stand my guy up for safety. So the reason I did this, I try to stand him up. If I fail this handoff right to this guy, I need to have safety, but I need to keep his guys tied up. Right now, since I failed, I boneheaded. This black orc is free in the event something happens. Most of his guys are marked, exception of this guy and this guy. So I basically, him boneheading, offered him a free mover. I could have moved this guy in. I don't like to have my thrower without block in contact with black orcs with block. It's just a habit. So I could have moved him in for more safety, but having him free in case the ball comes down, that way I have a guy playing safety. And you saw what happens when you have a guy playing safety. Go for the handoff. There's no modifiers in the handoff because the guy receiving the ball is open. He's got catch. Easy. And then because he's so fast, he can just scoot around. And that will give me the 2-0 lead. Now I'm feeling pretty confident. All I have to do is slow him down, and the game is over. He needs to score twice in, 6 turns because we had a riot. Very difficult for him to do. Plus he's down a player because he failed to foul. Poor Roadhog, he's dead. Now I'm doing the same offense or defensive setup he did, but I'm more secure in it because he's not very fast. He can't get around my flanks. I'm super fast. I can move all these guys to the. If he goes right, I can move all these guys to the right. If he goes left, I can move all these guys left. I'm way faster than him, so it's way more viable for me to do this, especially since he's not fast. Now, if he's Skaven, I need to protect this flank, or if he's Wood Elves or any kind of elf, you have to protect the flank, but he doesn't have that threat. I get the kick. This is a kickoff skill being used, which is an awesome skill to have. And the blitz. And the salt is real at this point, folks. So the reason he has the goblin right here on the line next to the troll is because he wants to do a 1-turn touchdown. He knows he needs to score fast, turn over, and score again. So his best opportunity is to take this guy and do a one-turn touchdown. It's risky. It's a very low probability of working, but at this point, you got to take risks. I personally don't like leaving the Goblin on the line because I feel like he's going to get smashed. I would rather, if it were me, I like to put him either right here or right here and then clear these blocks. And you can clear them if he puts this guy in the middle, right there, and a black hork here and a black hork there, and a black hork there, or even any guy there. Knocks this guy off, has the support to knock that guy back. Now your troll's right here, and he can throw the ball, and your Goblin is back here, safe and secure, and can't be blitzed like he's getting blitzed right now. The other reason you want to put him in the middle is if this kickoff was over here, or over here, or over here, they can't hand the ball. They can't get the ball and hand it to the Goblin because he's so far to the right. You have to do a handoff. You can't throw it to the Goblin because you can't throw it twice. You can't throw the ball to the Goblin and then throw the Goblin. That's a double pass. So you want him in the middle where you can move him from here and get the handoff. So this was a good idea, but a mistaken setup. And I'm going to hit his Goblin with my Mighty Blow tackle guy. Get the POW. And free to SPP. Now I can go right on the ball and try and catch it. The odds are pretty low. It's going to be 5+ to catch the ball because it's going to be right next to the ogre or to the troll. So my thought here is I'll move around the ball and hope the ball bounces into the hands of one of my guys. Here's Sticky Fingers. He's fearless. He gets his nose stuck in. I like to have that guard. I need to get him blocked quick, fast. Again, safeties. I don't need to commit my whole team to this. Most of his team is back here or over here, so he's already going to be low in numbers. He only has 3 guys over here, plus these 2 dudes. So I don't need to commit my whole team here. This is perfect, right where I wanted to happen, but I couldn't catch it. I should have re-rolled that in retrospect, but I didn't. First action, blitz with the troll. That's when you know your opponent's on chill. Even though he's got block, it's still not very safe. He's cleared the ball, though, with that one blitz. Moves over his fast guy, which, again, makes sense. You want to get him near the ball. You're going to move your thrower in because he's got sure hands, pick up the ball, and now you have a nice little cage. He could have put this guy right here instead of being right next to his guy like that. That's where I would have liked to have seen it. Because I can still get a 1-die here. All I got to do is block this assist, and I can get a 1-die. Lineman getting punched. That's what they do. His job is to get in the way. Even though he's the MVP right now with the touchdown, the reception, and then the recovery from the lightning bolt, his job is to get punched, and he did. Black Orc hitting Blitzer, not my fave. Survives. Get the ogre up because I'm not going to. That's okay. First action there is okay because I'm not going to attack with him. Just stand him up to see if he stands up or not. The guard helps me get 2 dice. The Mighty Blow hit on the blitzer, nothing. Move him around because he's fast and has dodge. And he's going to move in right here. He's going to move in right there. He's going to move in and add the assist. So what I'm looking for is can I get a dice on this guy, like I said. Put him there to cancel the assist. He's going to come around. He has a dodge, so those aren't as scary as they look. And boom, knock him down. Like I said, if he had moved this blitzer over here, or here, none of that would have been possible. Putting this guy down here because I wanted to recover the ball, throw to him because he needs SPP. See, I'm putting him in scoring position. 1 touchdown gets him a level up. So the ball's loose right now. I don't know that I'm going to get to it, but if I do, he'll be there to get it. That's a 1-9 failure there, running past the Black Orc. Sometimes I try to cut corners like that, and sometimes it bites me. So my 1 turn is knocked down. He could have been over here to help protect the ball. Sticky Fingers getting punched again, and this time he gets knocked down. 4 dice on him. That puts him in the middle. That is not a good spot for a guy with bounties on him. Things don't look good for Sticky Fingers. Another armor break. Brain to speed bump. Troll, this was interesting. This was the only time this entire game that troll went really stupid. He played every action for 16 turns, and the only time he went stupid was when he forgot to stand this guy up. If he had stood him up, it would have been a 2+, and he would have, let's see. He still would have gone really stupid. So, only one really stupid. Rerolls, gets the loner. 50-50 chance on that, and gets 3 dice on Jimmy the Axe, my blodger, and he pals my blodger. And now Sticky Fingers is in trouble because he is full-on surrounded, and he's about to get dumped on. Secure the ball first. Put him next to him. This is good. And here comes a black orc for the blitz. That's how bad he wants this. More power on the foul. Gets the foul and just stunned. Sticky Fingers sticks around. Mighty Blow hit on his blitzer on the turnover. On his Mighty Blow, get the stun. Not a lot of armor, not a lot of damage in this game, just the one death. Ogre pushes around a Black Orc. I don't know that I can get to the ball, but I'm just going to keep trying. Because at this point, I have nothing to lose. He can't win the game at this point. He needs to score twice in 4 turns to tie it. Probably going to re-roll that, sure enough. Get my Mighty Blow guy. And miss. My Mighty Blow guy was going to go and then hit this guy. All these guys are... This guy are all tied up. And this guy, their assists are canceled because of him. That would have been a 1 die in the ball carrier. I failed it. Again, I'm in a scrum with orcs. I don't suggest this. That's the way it turned out. Black Orc hits my other Mighty Blow guy, the sword. Pushes him back. He's going to come back here, and I imagine that I'm going to get another foul on poor Sticky Fingers. Thank you, Sauce. Thank you, King. My poor guard piece. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish by moving him there. Maybe you think he's going to score now. At this point, it looks like he's pretty much given up on scoring. Yep, he's going to move forward a little bit. And fouls with the ball carrier. Gets the stun on the blodger, on the axe. And then takes the skull over there. Foul with the ball carrier. That's some high-level tactics right there. I would probably, if I were him, still try and score. I know he's salty and he just wants to cause some damage. But getting an SPP is always good. I would try to get a score on this guy. Guers would be good because he's at 2. Any one of these guys, really. This guy would level. He'd be blodge with a Mighty Blow or guard. Knock the ball loose because he gave it to me. Thank you. Bring over the Ogre for support. I'm still thinking, this guy's here. There might be a way for me to get the ball to him. So let me move this guy over here. This is a 2-part play, right? I'm going to do it half this turn and half next turn. He's going to be the guy I'm going to hand it to, and then I'm going to run him up. I'll throw it to and run him up. Not worth... It's just extra SPP at this point. Not worth re-rolling there. I might need that for the last desperation play. Like I said, he's, at this point, damaged. I'm stuck in because I'm trying to score and get the ball, and the ball's in there. That's why I have all my guys in there. Armor's held up pretty well to this point. Still have my Apo. So I don't mind going in here and taking some licks. Looks like Sticky Fingers is about to get the foul again. He's moving around him. Things don't look good. Oh, here comes another Black Orc. With the GFI for the foul. Move him around. We're probably going to move this blitzer over here up into him. He's about to get gang fouled again. Oh, Sason King. Thanks a lot. And here comes another foul on Sticky Fingers. You can't get rid of him. He just sticks around. You can't get rid of him. Turn 15, I still want the ball. I think I can still score. This guy's still here in scoring position. My thrower is right here. All I got to do is clear this guy, and this guy. Or I'm going to have to clear at least 2 of them. So that didn't work. I didn't clear him, so I'm going to try and push the ball out. That's not a bad spot for the ball. I can run around and pick it up. I'll re-roll that. The rifleman will try and get around and pick up the ball. But But it looks like the dice have caught up to me. Not feeling very dodgy anymore. I'm thinking Sticky Fingers is probably going to get another foul on him. He's going to re-roll that because he wants to make sure he gets his foul. 1 and 9 there. Get in the way, Gary. That's what you get for scoring the go-ahead touchdown. Secure the ball. Put some tackle zones on the ball. Knock around the humans because I'm pissed. Rawr. There goes the ogre. Tiny Bubbles. Tiny Bubbles goes down. He didn't do very much this game. Spent most of it sitting over here in the sideline. Right over here. And here comes another gang foul. The third gang foul on Sticky. I think the 4th, 5th overall. Oh no, it's an injury. That's no bueno. Missed next game. Do I appo that even though I have 1 turn left for him to beat on me? I think I'll just eat it. Stevie Sticky Fingers is safe. He was a hero. That guard play, that guard right here in the middle of this scrum where the pushing was going on, so I could push free that blitzer, that was the play of the game right there. He's the star. Sticky Fingers didn't do much but get punched, but that was the play. Here he comes marking my scoring threats. At this point, I know it's pretty much over. I can move this guy down. I think it's really hard to get to that ball with what I have, so let's just see if I can knock some people down, see if I can knock the ball loose. Knock him onto the ball, see if it comes loose, and I'll take my thrower. And I want to throw to this guy. I want to throw to this guy, really. Coming down. He's got the ball. Hand it off to him. If I get this, he can blitz him off and then score a touchdown. It was a long shot. I had used my last re-roll over here on the rifleman who fell down. Would have been nice to go 3-0, but now it's just hold on and hope I don't take too much damage. Blodger does blodging things. Looks like he's about to get surfed. This is actually a pretty impressive surf. This is like a 3-push surf. And gets the POW. The POW doesn't matter. He doesn't get SPP if he gets injured, which he doesn't. That was the 4th surf I took. First 3 are over here. This is why block on big guys is good, because my big guy doesn't have it, and he just took it on the noggin. And I would say that the bat's about to get gang fouled. This is I think fouls are good. Turn 16 fouls are okay in league play for sure. Might as well do it because I'm ahead of him now on the table. He needs me to lose some pieces. So my next game is more difficult. Gets the break. The bat is just stunned. Last roll of the dice is a push. And that is game blouses. So that was a really solid game. Of course, my my dead lineman gets the MVP. His badass Canadian Cheddar, that's the most badass Canadian ever. He gets the MVP. He's only 1 touchdown away from leveling up. Probably guard, maybe tackle. I would probably take tackle there. He doesn't have any tackle. This is part of the argument for why you go for the score there, even though you're losing and you're on tilt. So this was a good match. I was on tilt when I screwed up my ogre. I should have taken that both down, and when I didn't, and then I saw the dice rolling, I already knew that he was going to get surfed. I thought it would be difficult. It was. It took 2 1 dice for him, 1 dice for him to get that surf. But once that was done, I was in a real bad spot. But I just thought to myself, hey, you gotta make something happen here. Either try to make him score fast so that you can equalize, or maybe turn the ball over and stop him. So I fought off the tilt, even though I wasn't, like I said, it was a bad spot for me. He went on tilt after letting the ball carrier kind of unprotected. He wasn't protected enough anyway. After that throw, he was on tilt, and then you could see how the bad decisions start to cascade because you don't think him through. His setup on the end of the start of the second half should have protected the side some more. He really needed to stop me from scoring, but instead I walked right by him. So, and then of course the goblin on the line. This thing started to go poorly after that. If he had not gone on tilt and got this guy a touchdown, he'd be leveled up right now. So real quick, this is the week. You can see here's Bad Guys Inc. right here. It's a good week that puts me on top of the table. Jimmy Jam and Dire Sick Fish right behind me with 3-2-0 records. These two played each other and tied, so that was solid. Two very good coaches. Dire Sick Fish, I know for a fact, is a good coach. Jimmy Jam, I don't know much about, but he's wrecking stuff with his Lizardman. He's doing a good job. This guy right here, I don't know him at all. A Manamania, but he wins big or loses big, which makes me think he takes a lot of risks. He's had some really big results and some really big losses, so I'm gonna look forward to watching him. And then Can't Catch Us is Sweeney Bard, who was an excellent coach. This one loss right here, that's me. And then here's Cheese right here, Strategic Cheese, 2-1-2. If he had won that game, he'd been 3-1-1, and I would have been 3-1-1. And we both would have been behind these guys. So that was a big win. It's a big win. There's a lot of room left in this season for movement, and it's pretty close. All these guys, I'd say, all the way down to Rumblebee. Everybody's in it. Even Oroface, he's not very far out because he's got 3 ties. He's only got 1 loss, so it's close. It's close. Next week I roll out with where am I at? Roasted Garlic Triscuits, which is a lizard team. I only have 1 tackle. Roasted Garlic Triscuits is right here, number 11. He's McSkippy 454, 1 win and 4 losses. So that'll be good. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Hopefully you learned something or had a good time.